they're coming for your e-bike. Another big crackdown. Now, I made one video before this, and I decided to get rid of that because I didn't want to sound like I'm too critical of the government. But Josie brought up really a good point. And what was the point that you were saying?
Senator Tulfo says there's a lot of complaint about the tricycle driver because they spend money for the registration, for the TODA, and for everything. But those Trike e-bikes, they just can have it easily and then roll in the road easily.
That sounds good to me.
They don't have in short, they don't have customer na.
Yeah, well, that sounds pretty damn good to me.
Yeah, but
to be able to just buy something.
No, I'm explaining why.
Yeah, for poor people, just to be able to have their own mobility, their own transportation. Yeah. Now, they have had these crackdowns for I don't know how long. We bought the first e-bike in 2014. First ones in our housing development to have one. And she got to throw her banana away. Anyway, first ones to have one back then. You know, back during, I think, the Arroyo administration, they had an orange e-bike plan, an orange e-bike license. I don't know what happened to that. Bye-bye. Anyway, every 2 years or so, there's a big crackdown. Now, there are laws in place that do regulate all this, but like everything else in the Philippines, it's just not strictly enforced. And in the case of e-bikes and e-trikes, it's almost not enforced at all. So every time they had one of these crackdowns, after that, people go out and buy more bikes. So with the next crackdown, there's even more problems because the cat's out of the bag. You can't get the genie back in the bottle. You know those ships they used to build in a bottle? Okay, this situation is like building the ship outside the bottle and then trying to squeeze it through the little narrow hole to get it back in the bottle. It's almost impossible. And so many people, I've seen the videos, they're out there streaming down the roads. It's true. And I know the people in the big cars just hate e-bikes. But the thing is, it honestly, it decompresses the traffic. It doesn't make it worse. It makes it much better to have an e-bike. Now, we have a car. We have 2019 Alto. It sits right out in front. It's holding the road down like a giant paperweight. And I'm doing my bit by riding my e-bike and staying off the road with the car so that I don't contribute to the enormous traffic problems the Philippines have. Let's go out and look at our other bikes. These are pedal assist e-bikes. They don't go very fast, and you adjust the speed by the setting on the e-bike. Pretty much maximum rolling speed might be 17 kilometers an hour. If you're going downhill, it's faster than that. A lot of times we cruise along at 12 to 14, honestly, bicycle speed. So it's extremely safe because it's a low speed. Now, we also have had trikes. We've had several different trikes. This is my wife's trike right now. She uses it to go across the store, get a bigger load of groceries, don't have to fire up the car. I guess the main point I'm making is I don't know how they're ever going to put the cat back in the bag with this new crackdown. So many crackdowns, so many plans, so many huffing and puffing, and you make some people pay, and then usually the thing blows over. I don't know what's going to happen this time. Hey, the law is the law. I know that. I have a license. So I guess for me, it wouldn't make any difference. Can you register this? I remember years ago when there was a big crackdown and they said they all had to be registered. And some people took them to the LTOs, and LTO didn't even know how to categorize them or how to register them. So I don't even know if you can now. I guess so. Who knows? It's probably different at every LTO office. It is a confusing mess. And there are so many on the road now. What I do feel real sympathetic with is the fact that many people, going by their past experience with what the government has done on this, they continue to go out and buy e-bikes because they pretty much figured that it will just blow over. You stay off the main roads for a while, and then, 3 or 4 weeks, it's business as usual, and you just forget the whole thing. But the people that really get punished are the ones that lose their e-bikes. They can't get them back because they want to go in this 2 or 3 week period by extreme, strict enforcement of the rules. And that's sad because the people that buy these are people with not much money. They even make these on payments. And they use these to take their groceries home from the market, to pick up their kids at school. And all of a sudden, they're out their entire investment. So I don't know what's going to happen this time, but I advise everybody to be careful. Stay off the main roads with these things, and we'll just see what happens. Keep your fingers crossed, e-bike riders.